guys, we are on the 27th hole of the tournament. Harold has fought back. He's birdied 2 of the last 4 holes, and he's now back to 1 under par for the tournament, but that's tied for 91st place. So he needs, this is a birdie hole though, and he just hit a huge drive. Harold has fought back. He's now 1 under for the tournament, even for the day. He birdied the 14th hole and the 16th hole, par the 17th. Now we're on the 18th hole. He's 91st, tied for 91st in the tournament. And he hit a booming, huge drive, Harold did, on this hole. So he's in a really good position on this. It's just, let's see how far this hole is from back here. Just 521, a little bit of wind helping a fade. We're at El Dorado Park Golf Course in Long Beach, California, at the 2017 Long Beach Open. Be Better golfer and friend of the channel, Harold Kalubid, has conditional status on the Canadian Tour, or some kind of small status on the Canadian Tour. And a friend of ours is at his hometown golf tournament, the Long Beach Open. My gimbal died, so you guys will notice it's a little shakier, or quite a bit shakier. We're gonna do this live broadcast for the par 5 18th hole, which is his 9th hole of the day. And then I'm gonna switch over to my big camera to do a normal vlog for his final 9 holes. Desperately trying to make a par in this hole. It wouldn't be the absolute end of the world not to birdie this hole. I'm sorry, desperately trying to make a birdie on this hole. Wouldn't be the absolute end of the world to only make a par in this hole, but after that drive, he's going to have 200 yards into this hole, about, maybe less, because that was a hard drive. He put everything into that. And he'd really be hoping to get it up and close. Eagle is a possibility, but really just want to get it on or really close to the green, and then take 2 more shots from there for a birdie 4. Harold's competitors that he's playing with today are playing, one of the guys is playing poorly, has made I think 2 birdies, but made just way too many bogeys, and the other guy's playing pretty steady, but just kind of treading water. Up at the top of the leaderboard, Cliff Kresge. You guys may have recognized that name. I think he played well in the Bay Hill Invitational a couple times. He was on the PGA Tour for a while, bouncing on and off. Anyway, he's got to be in his upper 40s now. He's 5 under right now, today, and he's moved into a share for the lead at 8 under. And there is, on golfgenius.com, there's live scoring that you guys can open up in a new tab to see how everybody's doing. Yeah, so Harold, because of the tee where we were, he's actually going to have about 230 into this hole. We've been playing at a slow pace, you know, like a normal tournament slow pace here, and we've just caught the group in front of us. I can see him up on the tee there. So yeah, Harold, his brother, shooting the yardage here. I would guess that's 230, 225, something like that, just because of the angle is stretching it out a little bit. So really crucial. This is going to be probably the most important long iron shot of the tournament so far. Harold has a really cool driving iron he might use here, really, really old. I forget the name of it. Showed it to you guys in one of the vlogs. So he might pull that out here. Let's see if we can get a look in the bag and see what he's going to do. Yeah, rangefinders are allowed in this tournament. Rangefinders are fine for USGA rules. I think the PGA Tour just has a local rule that they're not allowed, I think. Anyway, so they are allowed in this tournament as long as the slope is not on them. Just straight up, straight line yardages. And guys do drive carts out here. Anything to get it to be as fast as possible, really. Now here's Kevin Kim is in the bunker up there on the top of that hill. He's got to wait because there's a group in front of us. Just do the live broadcast of this hole. Let me try to see what club Harold has there. It looks like a 3-iron because it doesn't look like there's a lot of loft on that. Here's Andre shooting it. Yeah, it's well over 200 yards. He couldn't catch the yardage there. Yeah, that's Harold Kalubid. Pro golfer now. He's got a second shot into this par 5 18th. Hey Charlie, hey everybody who's tuning in. He's got a second shot into this par 5 18th. He's 1 under for the tournament right now. Bogeyed 2 of his first 3 holes and then had to make 2 more birdies coming in. He birdied number 14 and number 16. So he actually he birdied 13 and 16. So he birdied the real difficult 13th hole and then he birdied the short par 4 16th, but it was out of the Long Beach Open chute, if you know this course. There's a separate tee that's through this little chute that's only used for the Long Beach Open. Yeah, he does need a couple more birds to be safe. If he finishes pars for the rest of the round, he'll be 1 under and he'll finish tied for 95th or something. Right now, and if you guys go to golfgenius.com, I think there's live scoring. Right now, Harold is on 91st place, tied 91st place at 1 under. Now, if he birdies this hole, he'll move to tied 58th place, which will technically be inside the cut line, but it won't stay at 2 under the cut. The cut will move to 3. Possibly everybody around here is saying, oh, the cut's going to be 4 under or 5 under. Guys are playing well. It's not going to be that low. It's not going to be 5 under. But 4 under is absolutely safe, and if you're at 3 under, I'd give you a 60%, maybe 50-50 chance of making the cut. So Harold needs a minimum of 2 under on the way in from this point on his final 10 holes, which is certainly within his capability. Actually, just in watching Harold's game today, driver's been, and a little bit yesterday, driver's been good. Wedges have been good. Irons have been okay. Not stellar, just okay. And really his lag putting has been kind of poor. And some of his short putts, I'm not really in love with this putter that he's using. It's this TaylorMade Spider. I've always seen Harold using more of a blade, so I don't know. It's not a plug, they don't sponsor the channel or anything, but I'd like to see Harold try the Evnroll. If he likes the mallet, I'd like to see him try the ER6. It's really popular. We're waiting on the par 5. This is the 27th hole of the Long Beach Open for Harold Kalubid. A good friend of mine, Be Better Golfer, good friend of the channel. And he's got about 230 for his second shot into this par 5 to put him technically, if he makes birdie on this hole, So basically he just needs to make 3 from this location, 3 more shots. Then he'll go to 2 under, and 2 under will be tied for 58th, but it won't finish at 2 under. So he's going to have to get to 3 under minimum. But one thing at a time. You can only take care of the shot in front of you. We're in a holding pattern right now. The guys in front of us we have not been playing at a lightning speed. When I say we, I'm just spectating, but this group that I'm following has not been playing at a very fast speed, so the guys in front of us must be, yeah, it looks like they're having some kind of an issue. It looks like somebody bailed out way to the right of the pond up there, and they're just finally walking up. So it's taken a long time to get through this hole. Everybody, if you're watching this and you guys want to be notified, because they're going to start doing a whole lot more live broadcasts, which I really like, because I don't have to do editing later. And Be Better Golf, the most difficult part is editing. I'm actually looking, if somebody wants a part-time job, I'm looking for an editor, like an assistant editor to help me with the videos in the Long Beach, California area. So send an email to contactbebettergolf@gmail.com if you're interested. But anyway, so the editing is just, it's the bear, because I'm up basically till 2 a.m. every night editing for Be Better Golf, and then I'm up at 5 a.m. for, I'm up at 6 a.m. for my regular job, so it's intense. So hopefully the channel's getting big enough where I can bring somebody on to help a little bit. Anyway, so what I was saying was that we've been playing real slow today. Oh, what I was saying was that if you want to be notified that these live broadcasts are happening, you have to hit the bell. So just subscribe to the channel and hit the little, become part of the notification squad, and hit that little bell in the corner. It helps, it'll actually get the word out to you when there's a live broadcast happening. Otherwise, you'll only be watching stuff like afterwards, not as it happened. And all of YouTube is turning a lot more to live content. All right, finally, we're playing golf now. Here goes, up there on top of the ridge in the sand is Kevin Kim, pro golfer from Cerritos. Having a pretty good round today, pretty steady, but I don't think he played well yesterday. He's a very good golfer. Long player. Hits it really solid, keeps it in front of him. He's in the sand here. That came out like a gunshot. That sounded good. Yeah, he's not in love with it. I think he's short left of the greens, but up and down opportunity. Here goes Harold. 3 iron, 230. It's up and away, but it's pulled left. It's not on a good line. It's got to sit down. It's really got to sit down. Okay, it sat down just short of the cart path. It was, there is water short right of this hole. If you guys know this, El Dorado Park Golf Course in Long Beach, California, great course, home of the Long Beach Open. But if you guys know this hole, especially from watching my vlogs, you'll know there's water short right. Possibly that could have influenced him just a little bit. So Harold's going to have an up and down opportunity from about 30 yards, possibly 40 yards. Harold's short game is definitely one of his strengths. So he would really love to get a pitch and a putt. I bet you he'd give himself about a D- on that iron shot there. The only thing good about it was that he didn't hit it absolutely clean and pulled, because then if he had, he would have pulled it to out of bounds. The lefty in our group, I think, if that was his drive, that was a monster bomb, and he's got that putt for an eagle. Sorry for the shakiness, guys, but the battery on the gimbal has run out. Looks like Kevin Kim is going for another ball. Unfortunately, he hit it in the water, so he's gonna have to take a drop. And we just have to hope that Harold did not cross the cart path, because then there's an out-of-bounds fence on the other side of the cart path. And I don't think he would have gone out of bounds, but you don't get a drop. You don't get a drop from an out-of-bounds fence. A free one anyway. So just as long as he can make a swing, Harold will have a lot of green to work with. But getting up and down from wherever he is, and I think I can see his ball now. Looks like it's in an okay spot. Getting up and down from wherever he is going to be a big part of the reason why he either makes or misses this cut. Yeah, all right, there's Harold. He's hitting an absolutely perfect lie, unless it's soggy, but looks like he's in the kind of lie you would want for the shot he has. He's got just a little less than a 50-50 shot as far as carry and roll. So, and he's got the kind of lie you would want to have for it, which is just a little bit of grass underneath it. All right, here's Kevin Kim from Cerritos. Hit it in the bunker with his drive, and then the water in his second shot that came out clean, but a little too far right. So from this drop area, or not a drop area, but from where he dropped, he's got about 85 yards, helping wind. Good tempo through that one. Should spin a lot when it lands. It did, and it kicked forward. It made it sit quite a bit, and he'll have that for his par, I believe. 2 in the water, 3 dropping, 4. Yeah, he'll have that for his par. So here's Harold's ball right here. He's got a pitch and putt to get to 2 under par for the tournament. The cut line right now is at 2 under, but it'll move to 3 under. Harold's 1 under right now. Up and down would be crucial from here. So like I was saying, it's a little more than a 50-50 shot. He's going to have about 70% carry, 30% roll on this one. There is some green to work with. Horrible shot there. Hit it really fat. The lie there I thought was really good, but let's go look at his lie. Yeah. His lie was just pure dirt. So, dirt, and it was kind of sandy dirt, so it was from back where I thought it was. He's sitting in what should have been the first cut of rough, but which would have made that a pretty easy shot. So now Harold needs to get this up and down just to make a par. Basically, if this doesn't get up and down, his chances of making the cut are going to be severely diminished. Beautiful little chip there, rolling at the hole. Awesome pace. Okay, he'll have a 2-footer there. He'll make that one. So that'll be a disappointing par for Harold. All right, so that'll be a par for Harold. Disappointing. Just didn't play that lie correctly. That really sandy, bare lie. And he's got inside 2 feet there to stay at -1 for the tournament. So he's got to shoot 34 on the back probably to make the cut. Maybe 33. 33 would definitely be safe. 34 probably would be all right. So let's go look at the leaderboard here. I think we have a live leaderboard here. I don't know if that's touchscreen or what this is. Let's check it out. All right, here's the leaderboard here. I don't know what's going on. Am I doing that, or anyway? You can't really see it because it's showing people all the way at 205th. Oh, it's scrolling 205th place, and see if we can shuttle through to show you guys the leaders, which will just be about 4 more scrolls or so. You can see how many golfers are here. We're already tied for 242nd place. Now tied for 257th place. That's why the Long Beach Open is great. Basically anybody can show up that has anybody can show up that has $775. Just give them your money and you can go for it. Declare yourself a professional. You can go for it. There are a bunch of amateurs in the field. I think a lot of them are playing really well. Guys who, if you're an amateur, you have to either win the Long Beach match play, the Long Beach City, or you have to qualify at Rec Park. So, which was qualifying, I think there's Mac O'Grady. He withdrew, who knows why. All right, now we're gonna get to the front of the leaderboard. Harold right now, I think, is tied for 91st place with a 1 under. Torrey Edwards is in the lead, and we can't see what's going on now. But Torrey Edwards is the amateur. Daniel Lopez, another amateur, and also is in. Oh, and it's moving as we speak. Brian Gonzalez used to work here. There's Cliff Kresge. Position cut. I don't know. This thing is very weird. Cliff Kresge used to play on the PGA Tour. Now he's out here. Pete Fernandez was an awesome amateur around here. Won some big tournaments. Some other stuff. All right, guys. So Harold is press exit full screen. I don't think that'll work. I don't even think this is a touch screen. Let's see. Exit full screen. Yeah, this is just a TV. This is not a touch screen. So there's the mouse situation and a computer behind that. All right, so there's Bradley, Harold's brother. All right, so we're at 2017 Long Beach Open. Following Harold, I'm gonna switch over to my vlogging camera, my real camera, with a big lens on it and stuff, that you guys will see the wrap up of this. So be sure to hit the bell so that you're notified when videos go up. Harold is -1 for the tournament. Just made a disappointing par after an awesome drive. And he needs to shoot 2 under minimum, I would say. 2 under minimum to make the cut. Going into the back 9 today on the second day of the tournament. Okay, I'm gonna sign off, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna sign off. Maybe I'll do a live broadcast later, but I'm mainly gonna be vlogging with my regular camera that I'll edit it together later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.